It presented on Chelsea's schedule as a soft warm-up for Barcelona and played like one too. A bit of a runabout, a bit of confidence, a bit of late strife and a bitty win, a bit of a box ticker, really. So in that sense, this was a job well done for Chelsea. They got a couple of goals, strung together a few nice moves and gave Eden Hazard a decent look at the ball. He was good with it, as well, so maybe he'll be happy for a while. That all counts when it's Barcelona away on Wednesday, and it all counts double when Antonio Conte has been finding himself in the sort of weekly dramas usually reserved for Arsène Wenger. Losing 4 out of 5 in the league before this one was a horrible look, so this win, theoretically anyway, will cool some of the heat going into the biggest game of Chelsea's season. That can only be a good thing, because Barcelona, it must be said, are half decent. And as it stands, that fixture, following a 1-1 draw in the first leg at Stamford Bridge, has the power to completely shape perceptions of Conte's season. Obviously, they will need to be better than they were here, but for the purposes of this match, they were always comfortable, even when Patrick Van Aanholt pulled one back in the 90th minute following first-half strikes from Willian and a Martin Kelly own goal. Nothing extraordinary, but they didn't need to be. Instead, they achieved a series of minor objectives, namely getting Hazard in a better mood, reintegrating Conte after he missed the Manchester City defeat following a fainting spell in training, and, above all, getting a winning feeling again. Chelsea, 3-4-3, Courtois 6.5, Azpilicueta 6.5, Christensen 6.5, Cahill 6, Zappacosta 7, Conte 7, Fabregas 7, Bakayoko 88, Alonso 7.5, Willian 8, Giroud 6, Morata 72, 6, Hazard 7.5, Pedro 88, subs not used, Caballero, Ampadu, Emerson, Moses. Booked, Morata Crystal Palace, 4-4-2, Hennessy 6.5, Wan-Bissaka 5.5, Kelly 4.5, Tompkins 7, Van Aanholt 7, Townsend 6.5, Lee 81, MacArthur 6, Milivojevic 6, Schlupp 6, Rita World 75, 6, Sirloth 5, Benteke 5, Zaha 46, 6, subs not used, Cavalieri, Sacco, Suer, Fosu Mensah. Booked, Van Aanholt, Tompkins referee, Anthony Taylor 6.5 attendance, 40,800 for Palace. It is just more pain. They are now 7 games without a win, but at least they were able to reintroduce Wilfried Zaha as a substitute following 5 weeks out injured. They haven't won a point this season without him, so maybe they can turn this slump around. That said, the opening half was a bit of a stroll for Chelsea. Not entirely easy, as such, because Palace looked reasonably solid for the first 20 minutes or so. They even had the game's first halfway reasonable chance, when Andros Townsend hooked one on the turn and dropped it just over the bar, but then it went south for Palace and fast, with Willian scoring on 25 minutes. He had already put one shot over the bar and another into Wayne Hennessy's arms before having his moment, which came from one of those swaggering runs of his from the left. He cut inside past 2 challenges before hitting low to the near post, catching a firm deflection off Martin Kelly. The ball diverted enough to beat Hennessy via post? Poor old Kelly, it was only going to get worse. Indeed, the second goal was a horror of unintended consequences for the defender. The move preceding his contribution was rather nice, with Marcos Alonso playing in from the left, Willian dummying and Eden Hazard nudging the ball further across to the right into the path of David Zappacosta. His shot was blocked by Kelly on the line, only to then cannon back off Hennessy and in off Kelly. Sometimes, your luck just isn't in. For Palace, it might have been worse and would have been if James Tompkins hadn't made an exceptional block to deny Giroud, before Hazard had a goal disallowed for offside a moment before half-time. It was the correct call, but had Chelsea gone in 3-0 ahead, it would hardly have been an unfair reflection of the game. Within that dominance, Hazard was impressive. He has questioned his role within the side in recent weeks, griping about his deployment in central roles when he would rather have the wide-open spaces of the wing. He was granted a wider position here as support for Giroud, but in truth his best work still came when he took possession in the middle areas. His role in the build-up to the second goal, a calm control and pass, was one case in making the point, and the Belgian was also central to Chelsea's most attractive move of the half, when Giroud was blocked by Tompkins. He has the tools of an excellent false nine, so it remains odd that he cannot quite see himself in that spot. The second half started with some Palace optimism, with Wilfried Zaha brought on for Christian Benteke. Given their woeful record without him, it offered hope, if nothing else. There was also a solid chance on 47 minutes when Alexander Sirloth went clear but shot straight at Thibaut Courtois, a wasted opportunity. Thereafter, The Chelsea traffic was back up to speed. Willian had a free kick saved by Hennessy, Zappacosta stumbled with a good chance in front of goal, and Giroud hit the post after a blitzing counter led by Hazard and Alonso. But Palace, wretched as their run has been, are still fighting. In the first instance, Sirloth had a goal disallowed, perhaps harshly, after Jairo Rita-Wold was ruled to have used a high foot on Gary Cahill. Patrick Van Aanholt then managed one that stood at the death. Nice work, but not exactly a great threat to the result. Barca might just be a tougher challenge.